Senator Ron Wyden is on the line with us. He's got a new book out. It takes chutzpah, how to fight fearlessly for progressive change. So, Senator, how do we fight fearlessly for progressive change? What are the major lessons you would like to share with our listeners?
Work hard to stop bad things and work hard to try to turn them into good things. And for example, on taxes, I'm doing everything I can to stop these Trump folks who are trying to, once again, make sure that the deck is stacked in favor of folks at the top. We want people to be successful. We want a tax code, though, that gives everybody in America the chance to get ahead, not just the people who are the most fortunate and the most affluent. And to give you an example, Tom, today in America, if you're very wealthy and you want to pay little or no taxes for years on end, it only takes 3 words: buy, borrow, and die. If you do those 3 things, buy stuff, borrow against it, and die, you can pay little or no taxes for years on end. If you're somebody paying attention to your program today, firefighters, nurses, teachers, small business people, they pay taxes with every single paycheck. I think it's about time everybody does.
Yeah, amen. And by the way, if they happen to own a bank, they can make money on the interest they pay on the money that they borrow so that they don't have to pay taxes. I mean, it's really crazy.
The scam is what's legal.
It is. It's remarkable. We're talking to Senator Ron Wyden here. We got about 2 minutes. Continuing your suggestions for how we can fight fearlessly for progressive change.
Well, you look at what we did to get the biggest investment in fighting climate change in American history. This is my law authorizing at least $400 billion of clean energy tax credits, and getting rid of them is now a big priority for the Trump people. We worked for years on that. I mean, for literally 50 years, there'd been no cap and trade, there'd been no carbon pricing, there'd been no programs to target, polluters, absolutely nothing. And I took the time to kind of walk through how we might come up with an approach that would say the more you reduce carbon, the bigger your tax savings. And we would say there's going to be technological neutrality. And this applied to everybody. And people said, hey, why are you doing this? And I said, nobody knows what the big carbon reducers are going to be 30 years from now. Let's create a new lane to encourage good science and innovation in order to tap those sources. We're doing it, and now across the country, all over Oregon, for example, battery operations, you name it.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. What is your best advice for the average citizen? I keep telling people, show up at your local Democratic Party and become a precinct committee person. Join.
That's great, but mostly get out of the house at every level of government. For example, if you've got a traffic hazard in your neighborhood and some powerful person, a local official or somebody who controls the companies that do the repairs and stuff is blocking it, get out there. If you want to do something with your school board because you're concerned about your kids' education, if you want to improve healthcare, get me examples of where these middlemen are just smothering the system. We spend $4.5 trillion right now each year on healthcare, and we've got these middlemen who are just sucking so much of the money out, then that's something that ought to be returned to seniors and consumers and taxpayers. Those kinds of things you can be involved in right away, in addition to working with Congress to stop these Trump flawed initiatives.
There you go. The new book, It Takes Chutzpah, How to Fight Fearlessly for Progressive Change by Senator Ron Wyden. Senator, once again, so much.
Go after your chutzpah.
Yeah, there you go. Great talking to you. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you.
I look forward to future conversations.
You too, Tom. Thanks.
We'll be back with your calls and the news of the day on the other side of the break.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-808-9925.
Helping you win the water cooler wars. I'll be right back with your calls. Stay with us.